We're on the wrong side, but that's fine, because on the other side, that's the right side. It's got special in it. He's playing Terran.
His opponent also playing Terran, and in the blue, he is BattleB.
That's some really early gases, Symphonic. He's up to no good.
Double gas versus double gas. So yeah, it can be for aggressive purposes. In fact, a lot of times in TVT it is. But the thing about TVT is, in most cases, your aggression kind of serves as defense too.
Sure. Aggression is scouting. Aggression is defense. You heard it here first.
Yeah, a lot of times, particularly in TVT, when you're opening double gas, I'm not gonna say it never happens, but more often than not, you're not going to just park your units at home and do a purely defensive opener. Typically, you'll go out on the map, see what's there, see if you can get some damage done, obviously get information, etc. But yeah, so far identical builds.
Build orders are completely mirrored. Some divergence now, with extra Reapers for BattleB and a Reactor for specials. So, that could be really scary if he doesn't get like a quick Cyclone out or something. But that needs a tech lab, so I think it's gonna be Hellions.
Yeah.
Got the tech lab
got one
from BattleB. So now that one is gonna be a Reaper bunch with Cyclone. From what I've seen, actually the Cyclone build kind of usually wins, but not necessarily. Like if you can get past it with the Hellions, they can mess up a mineral line so good.
Couple Reapers do get up into the main. They're going to pick off at least one SCV. There goes the second. Both Reapers should fall though.
Almost got a third, but Special isn't going to let that happen. Survives the 4-8 points. Good stuff. Yeah, still fairly mirrored besides the Helium versus Cyclone deal.
Yep.
But being up to
Starports
Reapers is
pretty close.
Also meaningful, right? So
the Cyclone is tasked with a big defense here. He has to retreat. I'm not sure he's going to survive. Just barely might.
That's good. That's
Excellent
really good.
job.
Sacrificing those 2 Marines is more than worth this. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, it's made it. Generating great value, that Cyclone is, man.
Yeah, that was a great defense there on the Cyclone by BattleB. If he would have lost that, he would have sustained some worker losses for sure.
Yeah, there's quite a few resources more generated by that win, so...
If Special does manage to make it to the mineral line with 2 Reapers, it doesn't look like they're going to get any kills there, so a really good defense so far from BattleB.
I'm impressed, I'm gonna say.
Yep, very impressed. He's managed to almost double. I mean, it's still early, so it's not that impactful, but thus far, almost double Special with respect to resources lost. So
Now,
a very good defense.
Special is very well known for making it happen, right? So we could be seeing some of that soon. We'll see what the exact transition will be, but he's no stranger to Marine tank playstyles. We could totally see that.
Yeah,
Don't know much about BattleB though.
It's a bit of a tricky attack here for Special to hold. Yeah, he's okay, so he's going to retreat to the siege tank, which does manage to get sieged up in time. Sort of saved the day there.
Yeah, Marines just about got out. So, good on them. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything here. Let's just save the units, BattleB. I guess
So
what he
BattleB's
does...
gonna park...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, he's just going to park those Cyclones out there for vision of any units going out. He's going to try to harass with the Marines in the main. What were you saying?
I forgot. It doesn't matter, probably.
Oh my, yeah, that's actually a really nice disable on the medevac. It's going to trap all of the Marines there.
Wow, that's a great pickoff. So that should equalize the situation now.
Yeah.
They're pretty close. That Hydra man just hanging out there over the lava. It's like one of those frail bridges or whatever they call it, with the glass floors. Like in London, they've now got a pool that's completely transparent, right? And it's like hung up between two skyscrapers.
Ah,
That's what the Hydra is doing, except with lava.
yeah. Double Raven push out here for BattleB. Double Raven defense, though, for Special. Looks like these armies are going to meet in the middle of the map. Special does have many more tanks. Auto turret goes down.
Oof. Yeah, that was not even close, and you know what, these Ravens should have energy for disable, but actually those auto turrets and the one tag clearing up a lot of Marines. The Aryanists do have to retreat though, and oh god, GG is gold already. BattleB
Yeah,
not even gonna try.
welcome to TBT. Welcome to TBT is all I can say there. Things are going pretty, relatively even, but maybe slightly in BattleB's favor through the opener. But Special he was more on top of his army, and I think had a better composition. He had, I think it was like 3-1 tanks, and then it became like 4-2. That's a huge, huge difference.
Okay, in the red we've got the one and only. This is the wrong guy. It's the wrong guy. It's BattleB. He's getting proxied. Wait, it's the right guy. I've done it correctly. Symphonic. I fooled myself.
Have some faith in yourself. Yeah, exactly.
I know.
And his opponent, who is on both sides of the map simultaneously. He is a man on a mission looking to punch his ticket to the finals. He is the one and only Special.
Wow. No faith in myself, like you said. I'm just expecting the tech to go wrong at this point.
Yeah, right. But so we do have a double gas with this, and a tech labs looking to be like we're going to have a concussive shells build.
That is interesting. Now, how do you think that fares against constant Reaper production?
I mean, typically, assuming it doesn't get scouted in time, and you get like 2 Marauders up there, and the attack begins when they have concussive shells already complete, it's gonna be a tough hold. You need an SCV pull if you're BattleB. You have to try to get a surround on those Marauders, which is much easier said than done.
Do you think he'll wait for a third Marauder?
I'd be surprised. Usually, I
it's going to get scouted. Never mind.
Right. Yeah, it is going to get scouted, and that, of course, is pre-concussive shells. So that's a very good scout there by BattleB. Immediate cancellation. Yeah.
Good stuff.
But yep, that's the right call. He's going to have to pull the SCVs here. They're going to try to get behind that Marauder.
The grenade actually helps him get back into the base.
Yeah.
Great use of the higher ground so far, but one of the Reapers goes poof. It's not what you want, but so does one of the Marauders, and behind this, I mean, there are Hellions being made, but this is going to be a full wall up, man. They're not going to get in.
Yeah, the Widow Mine is going to be key as well. Marauder's still doing damage. He's up to 4 kills now. Nothing there. The Marine, I think the Marine needs. There we go. Okay, actually the SCV got the job done. But yeah, that should put a stop to the pressure. In fact, Special agrees he's going to float that barracks over, probably just try to be annoying, hit a supply depot or something. We'll see if he wants to try to trigger that Widow Mine with anything.
No, he can't trigger it with the barracks, can he?
No. David Kim, please. So it's going to be pretty tough to defend this supply depot. In fact, I just don't think that can happen. BattleB's probably just going to let it burn down. Special is transitioning back at home. He's got a command center about half of the way done.
Yeah, I gotta say the one of BattleB is actually quite a bit ahead, and although you can't easily land it in the natural, you could put it in the third or something. Ooh, the scan to reveal that Widow Mine though.
Yeah, well done there by BattleB to save it. So
wait a second, there's no armory. The scan was for high ground. But why did he scan? The Widow Mine is... Oh, it's not visible after you shoot, right? I forget.
Right, yeah.
It's been years, guys.
Yeah, we'll get a lot sharper as we get back into the swing of things too. That is a promise. So we do have the mag accelerator upgrade from Special. It's a pretty strong indication he's going to be playing mech, but not only that, I think we'll probably see some type of dedicated attack at the natural here with Cyclones.
Now if there's 3 Cyclones with the magnetic accelerator, that can go a really long way, but oh! That one Cyclone had 23 health, and that's a lot of units left over for BattleB, I have to say. If he just does the same thing, should be able to hold this, honestly.
Yeah, so
maybe even
of course,
going into tanks.
Special wants to keep alive as many Cyclones as he can, since the more he has, the more value he'll get out of that upgrade. But with that being said, he is going to transition on to a third base now.
Barracks be toast.
Looks like we're going to see mech versus mech, by the way. It's 4 gases in total for BattleB. He's also starting his third base.
So far the trades have been pretty even. A little bit more gas lost for... Well, overall a little bit more lost for BattleB, now that the Banshee is skilled workers. And overall, income-wise, actually Special has been enjoying a pretty nice lead. But it's not yet reflected in the supply, except for one worker advantage. It doesn't really do that much. Oh, the Banshee gets picked off even. Damn, son. BattleB in a fantastic position. Special is going to have to play for the late game.
Oh, interestingly enough, we actually have a barracks being added for Special.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, you know what?
Ghost?
You know what? It's because he lost the scouting racks.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking, what is this? Like a tricky swap into bio? But no, I believe it's... I think we're going to see more factories here once that racks gets finished.
Yeah, the engineering bay has to be for turrets, right? Not like infantry upgrades.
Yeah, yep. So yeah, there we go. More factories being added.
Okay, the barracks is just going to produce add-ons, I guess. Decent scan. Gets to see everything there is.
Yeah, with that positioning, he can pretty safely assume the third base is going to be floated.
Oh, hold up a second. We've got barracks added for BattleB, as well as a double NG bay, so he's going bio after this.
Yeah, that is pretty darn surprising. I did not... Oh, you know what? He probably wanted the extra gas for the double Viking production, but still, I was a little surprised by that. With the early 4 gas, I was expecting to see mech play. But yep, absolutely right. It is going to be bio. Does have a couple of Ravens out already, and he is able to comfortably pump double Vikings with that gas production.
He's a biological gamer.
Nice. Very biological choice there. Well, so that does change things quite a bit. I mean, the earlier supply lead, I think it was like a 12 supply lead or so that BattleB had. It's very different when you're going into bio versus mech, as opposed to if you have the same composition and you have a significant supply lead. Obviously, that tends to mean more. But yeah, it looks like Nuck. I think we're gonna see. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we might see our first late game of the day.
That would be nice, because so far we've seen people die to timing attacks, and that's about it.
Yep.
So
Every single time. Yeah, we've had lots of different timing attacks. Like none of the games have been the same or even very similar, aside from the fact that they've all been decided by sharp timing attacks.
very, very similar game state for both players. Besides the fact that obviously it's bio versus mech, so we should be seeing some drops start soon or some direct engagements, because these Vikings will definitely clear the skies. There's not even a question. Like, being ahead 2 Vikings is just huge.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Special, he's not playing that turtle mech style. He's going to push at 149 supply. So obviously a very dedicated attack here, and BattleB needs to get into position ASAP. Special.
Oh yeah, he's actually very much out of position. That could be a huge issue. Oh, nice anti-armor missile on those Vikings, by the way. The Sabos are pretty good as well, but the workers are getting absolutely roasted and toasted by the tanks. Forces a lift on that base, and that is going to translate to a big advantage in income.
Yeah, for sure. Particularly when you consider the 4th base is on location for Special. The Vikings should be enough here to win in the skies for BattleB, but he is at a tank deficit on the ground.
Doesn't have medivacs to help drop. Doesn't have the Liberators just yet, but he will do in a moment, and now that should help push away the tanks again. But I don't think Special has lost enough to really make it a problem if he does get pushed away. Like, he's killed so many workers in these last few moments here. Okay, there are the Liberators. Yeah. Great zones, and Special is forced to pack up and leave.
Yes. So the Liberators absolutely saved that base there. They could not come soon enough. Things were getting a bit precarious for BattleB. However, he does manage to push Special back for now. However, he is now at a Viking deficit. It's only 1 at the moment, but he really needs as much air control as possible to make this work.
Very true. The Cyclones kind of help make up for that, though. Like, their range is just so great. Yep. And so if you're left behind a little bit, then they can equalize.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I will say one nice thing here for BattleB is that his bio was able to get across the map and get a nice pick off there on the 3rd base of Special. So he's able to use his mobility. He's probably going to lose most of these forces, but killed a base.
Oh, his planetary is literally on fire. Saving it now, but cleaned up another attack, and that was some respectable damage, kind of making up for what happened earlier, especially with that CC kill.
Got an engagement here.
That shows itself now. See if the Liberators can get anything done. It looks like they can. Even if Special packed up the tanks, he wouldn't have been able to leave, but the Cyclones eventually do clean up the air units. I want to say BattleB has a chance still.
Yeah, BattleB is in fine. Yeah, he's in fine position. I do like the economy of Special just a bit more. Just has a slight worker lead, and obviously, as the game goes later, I don't want to say outright that it favors mech, because it's more about who can gain control of the skies first, and sometimes bio absolutely can do that. I will say though that bio has to be very, very careful. As long as you keep making bio units and you're going into the late game, you have to be very, very careful not to run forward into a tank line. Things of that nature.
So, Blue Flame hadn't even run bys. That could be a play for sure. But there are tanks to defend, so I'm not quite sure if they'll even to... Ah, 1 worker kill. Yeah, that's about it. Yep, not Blue Flame, by the way. That is only being done now. And Special is getting a bunch of 4s. Widow Mines. Yeah, that's gonna be a very, very, very powerful mech army. Something that you wouldn't want to take on with Bio directly.
Yeah.
There are 4 medivacs to help with some mobility, though. I think they
Yeah,
got
so that
scanned.
scan ahead here sees a bunch of tanks in position. I think BattleB has to back off here. I don't think he can take this straight up. Yeah, he does not want to run into that tank line. But to go back to the point that you made, this is going to be a very difficult army for BattleB to take head on with Bio versus Thors, tanks, etc. So he's really going to have to maximize multi-pronged pressure around the map.
We got transformation servos coming in. Some Hellbat attacks could be pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Special's still posturing pretty aggressively. Of course, the difficulty for the mech player here is making sure he doesn't get caught unsieged, which absolutely can happen when you have multiple bio armies out on the map. Looks like, speaking of which, yeah, there's a bio army that could head right through into the heart of Special's base. BattleB actually is going to turn away, though. That's a tough call to make there.
Yeah, I guess that could have been also a flank, so something to look out for here.
Yeah,
BattleB
definitely.
is in multiple positions. If he can get a great flank here. Oh, especially while half the army is stuck behind the rocks and in between.
Oh my.
That is actually a great fight.
Fantastic fight here for BattleB. It is going to get tougher, though, as those tanks do get sieged up. It looks like they will go down with a decent amount of bio remaining. They're going to take out the Thor as well.
Yeah, once again, a pretty even trade with a little bit of momentum left for BattleB. Special is producing a lot of stuff behind us, of course, and his 2-2 upgrades are coming in, but it looks like he will finish just about alongside with the free off the bio. And, you know, BattleB can start this +2 as well. Got a bunch of vital workers at the top. I'm sure that's not a huge problem, though, at this point. Income is looking pretty sweet.
BattleB so far doing a very good job with his bio army. Has been able to catch Special just kind of out of position going through that choke point. And with that being said, I will point out that Viking production is pretty much stopped for both players. They both only have 3 Vikings, so that air superiority, at least right now, is kind of up for grabs. The reason I say kind of is because Special has been making a lot of Thors. So if BattleB were to go too heavily into Vikings, he of course would need to be wary of having them destroyed by the Thors.
Yep, with BattleB maxed out and having a great attacking position here. Fantastic arc on the bio. Unfortunately, his Viking got roasted and toasted by the missile turret. But at least he's able to poke away at the gas. That's gone now.
Yeah, that's always nice to deny a mech player gas. It looks like Special is actually going to send a counter attack across the center. Thinks better of it, pulls back. He wants to defend against these dropping medevacs.
That drop is hot. Took out 2.5 tanks. Oh, gets the third. Nice one. Damn, Special can't be happy about this.
Yeah, excellent job there by BattleB to move his tanks forward during that attack. Also, looks like just barely not in range of the tanks of Special. Special is going to send a huge mech army through the center of the map. This time he will not be caught in that choke point, and I don't think BattleB has enough at home to defend.
No, it's all about whether he can do enough counter damage. He is taking out the planetary fortress, and on the other side he's still threatening this base, but the Liberator is pushing it away. Special's forces look very strong here with so many tanks. That base is gonna lift, or, well, it's too late anyway.
Yeah, the Thors should be able to focus that down pretty easily. There are some reinforcements from BattleB coming from the other side of the map. Is he going to be able to surround this mech army? That's the question. Can he get his reinforcements there in time? The tanks are sieged up. The bio is now diving on top of them. Tanks are unsieged.
Damn, what a surround. Now the tanks adding in their DPS, but BattleB dropping so hard in supply. What happened here? 15 workers went down during all this. Did he pull SCVs into this? Did they just go through the mineral lines? I don't know.
I think they may have been taken out when that third base was killed. So BattleB actually is up in bases or in mining bases at the moment, but down in workers, and he does have to deal with this mech army that is now on his doorstep. Tanks are currently on siege, but it looks like they're going to get sieged up in time to take out all of this
Ooh.
bio. GG is called.
Yeah, BattleB knows that he can't keep that up anymore, so Special does take that and advances to the finals. What a hell of a game that was.
That was a great
Easily the
game.
best so far, right?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Best game so far. Very competitive game there. BattleB was in pretty good position. It's just, man, is it hard to deal if that mech player gets across the map, gets on on top of your bases, and you just kind of have to have the perfectly timed defense, because what happened was BattleB kind of had chunks of his army killed before the reinforcements got there to surround. So he just ended up taking, slightly too heavy losses, and Special recognized that, kept the pressure on.